to learn to love yourself, because ultimately that's what's going to sustain you. Society and what society says is beautiful and what society says the ideals are, they're ever changing. Society is finicky, so ultimately what matters is the stability that you have within. Know who you are, know that you are beautiful, love yourself unconditionally, and ultimately that's what really matters.
The very things that you find to be unworthy or unbeautiful or not beautiful about yourself, but those are the very things that make you beautiful. Those are things that God placed in you. Like every single part of who you are, every aspect of who you are, your smile, how tall you are, how skinny you are, like your weight, everything was designed, like you were formed in your mother's womb by God, you know? So like embrace everything that you are, and it's hard, it's a process, and it's a journey, so allow yourself to go through that journey, but make sure to love every part of who you are, because it makes you who you are.
I would say, baby girl, you are beautiful just the way you are. How you were created is exactly how you're supposed to be. Your skin tone, your height, your shape, your hair, your eyes. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't ever let anyone make you feel less than or inferior because of how you look, because we are all created in God's image, and we are all here for a purpose, and we are all here to help each other come together, love, and support one another. So no matter how we look, it's about who you are inside. And if you can take that with you forever, don't ever let anyone distort your self-image.
That was what I had to learn, to love every part of who I was. My forehead, how tall I was, how geeky I thought I was. So just know that you're beautiful. And even if society doesn't recognize that, you make them recognize it. Like just you shine and allow yourself to shine.
And I would also just add, like, you don't need anyone to validate you, because like Tony said, you came from God. God created you, and therefore you are exactly who you're supposed to be. Where you're supposed to be, your hair is exactly how it's supposed to be. Even if you have acne or scars or things like that that make you seem less than perfect, you're still perfect, and you're in that image. And so I would just say to just embrace who you are, find out what God says about you, and believe it, and say it to yourself. Get into your mirror and tell yourself who you are, and don't allow those other things that come from the outside to tell you who you are.
I would first say that she needs to deem herself beautiful, understand what she qualifies as beautiful, and then own it. There's going to be a ton of people who disagree. There's going to be a ton of people who agree. But the best thing you can ever do for yourself is believe in yourself and believe that you are beautiful, and not allow other people to dissuade you from that. Just as sure as the sky is blue is as sure as you are beautiful if you think you are.
Who cares? Like, who cares what people think or what they don't like about you, or if they don't like the way you dress or the shoes you have on today, or yesterday your hair was cuter when it was down and today it's up, I don't like it. Who cares? Who made them the boss of you and what's great about you today and what's not? Like, you be the judge of who you are, and that's all that matters.
Whoever is your confidant, whoever you can be transparent to, lean on them and support one another, and probably keep a journal, you know, write it out, think it through. Don't pay attention to society, don't pay attention to media, don't pay attention to stereotypes. Be confident in who you are. And it's okay to feel weak one day, it's okay to feel stronger the next, but understand who you were meant to be and focus on your vision and your purpose, and stay focused.
Look for what is unique about you. We all have something that's unique about us, both physically and internally. So find that and flaunt it. For me, it was my hair. This is my crown joy. You know, it's always been this color, and this fullness. I've always had it. I haven't always embraced it, but now it's my calling card. People know at church, they know if they didn't see this red ball of hair running around, then Andrea wasn't here. Or even, in my profession, I make that my calling card. I embrace that as who I am. So find that, and don't just limit to the outside. Also know that you have a gift on the inside of you that somebody needs. Somebody needs exactly what only you can give. So search for that on the inside of you and take that and flaunt that as well.
It's okay that you're different and you don't look like somebody else or you don't act like somebody else. That's the beauty of who you are. You're valuable. God has created us all differently, all uniquely, and I'm not like you and you're not like me, and that's the beauty of who we are. It does take time. It doesn't happen overnight, but make sure that you surround yourself with people who will be truthful with you and will be honest with you and will always uplift you.
Love yourself and respect yourself. You are enough. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Don't worry about how they feel about you. Just tune it all out. Worry about you, do you, respect you, and cherish you. And when you do that, you'll teach others how to treat you.
She is beautiful. Maybe because she hasn't heard it enough, and that she needs to see and hear someone tell her that she's beautiful.